here on this field. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Indiana Hoosiers taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Stanford Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hoosiers will put total leather and we'll get started. Fair catch, called for and made. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver shows motion. The jet sweep pass. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Crosses the 10. All kinds of running room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Stanford! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. He's going to bring it out from deep. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Looking for a productive play on first down. Power football with the run. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Touch pass on the run. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Quickly out to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
The offense will have to... Time out of the half. And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect the quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Cherry. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bishop. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Stanford 7, Indiana 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Tackle on the play at the 10-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Movement here from the tight end. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied. And
I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll go to the ground. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He leaves it with his back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They knock him down right there. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Shoots it to the left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. On the run, it's Martin. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Just inside the red zone, first and 10 from the 19. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Hoosiers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Cooper. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Getting some heat. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll try it again on second and 10. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun to give, looking for room. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Stanford wants to push the pace. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw for it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime. Open up this passing game, but early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? He's past the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And I tell you what, Palmer, you see this more often now. You're more willing to roll the dice on your own side of the field. Would you do this? You feel comfortable doing that?
No, I'm more old school, David. I don't got the stones to dial that up on fourth down deep on my own end like that. That's a punt for me, but hey, the gamble pays off. Good for them. Maybe they can buy themselves some more real estate now as they're trying to drive down the field and score.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
To the 10. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They'll try it over the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cardinal!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Oh, he's going to go for the return. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got room at the 35. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Corners are going to bail. Looking to go up top on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
It's now second down.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And that's what makes this offense so dangerous. They've got playmakers all over the field. Here they are on their own side of the 50, third and long. On any given play, they can take it the distance. They do right there. Not just moving the chains, but setting themselves up now first and goal.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On second down, he'll let it fly. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. Back to pass, it's Cherry. Pocket starts to collapse. Looking to scramble. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Indiana! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead.
Boy, bail you out.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my
speed,
make you cover the whole field. Nice job.
What button you push to break that tackle?
Spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 20 to Purdue. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's going to run it. He is brought down.
You see me sliding right there.
What a job to find
These
some
things
running
ain't shit.
move and move the chains.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays.
No, that was a slide.
Really nice job there by the QB.
Going up top on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Catch in the middle. It's Iomanner. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
After after the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. They get to the line quickly. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out.
What's up?
Let's see what they've got
I
on
slid
2nd
my. I
down.
know my wife waiting.
He's looking to throw. And it's an incomplete pass.
They're
over the
wide
middle.
open.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some
Wow.
duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw it again.
Oof.
And the pass is
This nigga put that
intercepted.
shit worse
Taking it the other way. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
If I don't score on this next drive, I'm probably gonna slide. Lord.
They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3 and 1.
Man, what a play by this
I don't know.
defense.
Let's
You're
see.
trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Finds the tight end.
It's hard to imagine that that's his first catch of this game so far. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, and they knew if they were going to win this game, he had to touch it a lot. They had to get him involved. They haven't been able to do that. That's a big reason why they're trailing by so much.
He's going to
Bruh, slide.
and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
This game is
Well, he does a
wild.
really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
He's looking to throw it. He wants a big play here late.
Shit, that safety fast.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
Buys a little time with his feet. Got his man downfield.
Bro, come on, bro.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard
That
line.
nigga catch me.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw. He's going to let one fly.
Bro, what kind of throw is that?
That ball is
Good game,
intercepted
dude.
at the goal line. Got some room to run.
Oh, slide.
He's at the 40.
Got it.
He goes out of
Good game,
bounds.
dude. Oh, fuck it. We can ride it out. Go ahead.
Did it himself. What a return after the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about
You ain't got
that?
no championship.
Going for it all.
You ain't got no championship in my league yet.
It's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense defense.
that nigga,
Great position. You're up by 2
the
scores.
dude,
All you do is
take
take
all
care
of
of
it.
premium,
Or
taking care of
UCLA.
business, trying to run some clock and trying to get out here with a W. Turning the football over.
Go up the field. Go up the field. Oh, damn, this nigga not
He
listening.
can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play,
So I really don't even play the game like that. I'm just trying to finish this damn
And here we go. Final play of the game
Dynasty.
right here. On second down, wants to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. The 40. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game.
Yeah, good game.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect